right.
But
Like I
when
said, we're
the
moving
AC
over.
in your gym is turned off, and then you have to exercise when it's 79 degrees. Sorry.
I love getting to start on these just super
Cold
out of
opens.
context.
There
Yeah,
we
out of
go.
context cold opens. Hello and
And
welcome.
that's why I told Franny to never talk to me again.
And that's why I'm not
Here we
allowed
are.
there again.
In a video chat.
That's why I'm not allowed at the zoo anymore. Hi, welcome to Natural and RPG. This is
Well, we're
Darkladder.
officially outlawed in the state of Kansas.
There I am.
Finally.
Left foot stuck in the turkey. Dog's in the corner. I still have half a pie left.
Barbecue
Took
sauce on
several
my
tries,
titty.
but here we are. Don't drink at the same time.
See, I wait till
Get
he
that
puts down
synchronicity
power
out of
play.
Anyway, so the
I
last
demand
episode.
perpendicular content.
How dare you get the last flip?
In the last episode, the company of this band of misfits all finally escaped
I can't choke that much.
the impending wrath of the Rothian as they successfully reestablished communications in which they had miraculously were able to find themselves in communication with Dr. Cross, who, despite her orders to stay, had traveled to the mountain base in order to discover what had happened to this squad that had entirely dropped communication and seemingly almost in existence. So however, they reestablished communications, were able to follow her directions to their escape, where she just annihilated the Roth with her small arsenal of turrets, and then one cold shot to the head.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a stab. It was a stabbing.
One cold shot.
So
So,
they inevitably then made their way back upon Gray's protest to try to go back for everyone else. They're thoroughly ordered to get onto the ship and just make their way to safety, while the rest of the crew or remaining crews that had arrived to rescue them would go collect all the survivors of the, I guess you could just call them tubes, that the Rothian had placed them in as prisoners. Upon making their way back, after a bit of rest, they went to their debriefing where not only were they shown the familiar face of Claire, all well and good, but also noted that that most of the captives had survived. The only ones faltering were those who had gotten mortal wounds going into their capsules. So there was nothing to be done before going into it anyway. Thus then we get to now, where the crew themselves are now on a, I guess you could say, a 30-month leave or sabbatical. In which case, Enum made his way to a lovely gnomish man's shop in order to potentially get some goods. Noted that if he could get enough people into his shop, that maybe you'd get a little bit of a discount. Some beneficial weapons and armor. Gray had gone to volunteer at a local hospital. Short on nursing staff, they kind of took his ID, see if he would be fit for filling that position at his bequest. He's overqualified for the position, but they'll take him anyway. In that position because they could use it. And he has gone off to visit the Dr. Cross. However, it wasn't the one that he initially thought. However, before we get to those, what we haven't gotten to get to is both QR and Avant. So, Avant, how are you going to be beginning your sabbatical?
Shit.
We'll come back to
I
you.
thought we went through QR. Didn't QR go to the art gallery?
Yes, well, you went to the art gallery, so that's why we're starting with Avant. But QR has a couple other things that I've been noted with.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, let's look at how long Jade's beard is, because it's a
It's got that nice split at the end.
Every day.
Nicely.
So yes.
If I could, hold on, I could get the fan going on it, get a real nice,
Do 100 beard push-ups.
get some naturally beard oil in there. It keeps it nice and spry. I can do this. Yes. Not getting tangled. Yes. Anyways, I'm just gonna head over to the temple. I'm assuming there is one. There better be.
Yeah, I mean this is a very large city. There are a large number of just different temples for many of the different pantheons that exist. So one of the Sun Soul is decently sized in this city that you're actually kind of housed in, as it is one of the cities that generally gets the most light.
Yes, good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go visit the temple, hang out there for a while,
All right. Yeah, you
make
get
my
greeted.
daily pilgrimage, as you would.
It's, you get greeted by a white feathered, or I don't know, I almost called him an Avant. That's your name,
Another one.
Aviara. Goes, yes, a seeming brothered soul coming forth. Kind of gives you a nice bow.
I return the bow.
Have you come to give some praise to the sun above?
I nod vehemently.
Excellent.
Vehemently.
You may enter. Stay as long as you like.
I give the traditional Avant Ray victory screech.
He will screech back.
Alright, I enter in,
All right.
find the closest seat to a window, and begin my prayer.
Well, so to somewhat of your enjoyment, once you kind of get towards like the actual like main temple room, the room itself is just entirely like just the entire thing is window. Like it's just like a big window.
Oh,
So that the sun can prevail in all locations of the worshipping floor. There shall be no
yes.
shade within the worshippings of the land of the sun above.
These people know how to party.
All right,
man.
so you're just gonna kind of be there for a while.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
Sun's out, Psalm's out.
we'll start with why don't we start next then with well, QR, because I kind of know what we're coming in with you on. I'll take some of your notes here. So one of the kind of a note I guess I'll make is inevitably you do get your requisition request of your new reconnaissance droid and your new controller as well. Kind of kind of pairs well with you. You know, he has a if need be, he has a you kind of got a decent attachment. Due to your Vect like ease of being able to attain certain mods, you actually are kind of given a small little so you could just kind of call a docking port on your back, where the drone for when you kind of want to just deactivate it can actually land into a small like slot on your back. and then you can activate it whenever, and it'll just follow you around by default.
Does the chassis of this recon match the picture that's in?
Yeah.
Is it kind of like this disc shape?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. It's a very common reconnaissance drone shape. So. But otherwise, then
Is
yes.
there any kind of like Air Bud ceremony where over its affection, or is it just kind of worth buddies now?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have too much for reactions and personality, unfortunately.
Love it.
But then let's see. So you were gonna attempt to though send a message to your old greenhouse.
Yes.
Are you just sending a message, or you like actively making like a call there?
Almost. Because I don't. Last time he was there, they didn't instant message. He was gonna send something because he hasn't talked to me.
You're cutting out a lot.
Am I?
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Oh no!
No.
No!
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
There we go.
But yeah, I just really want to just lay with Dylan. Oh, hey, Dylan.
Hey now.
All the ways you could have described that lay with.
Lay with.
That's foul.
I was on the spot. Listen, man.
If you got to make that joke, do better.
Okay.
Anyway, QR would be sending. It'd be more akin to a letter because he hasn't talked to the dwarves at that greenhouse in a long time. So he'd kind of write out this really lengthy letter, saying hello to them, asking how they've been, how are the hibiscus plants doing currently, and then would sort of in the second half of that letter kind of include the requests that he had in mind, and see if they maybe have anything available that would satisfy that.
All right. So okay, we'll come back to that in a little bit then.
Mhm.
So great. You've made your way up a few floors of the hospital, and you kind of find yourself getting up towards the office of Dr. Lee Gray. Or not
Wait,
Lee
what?
Gray, sorry, Lee Cross. I was looking at your name and that threw me off.
I was like, wait a minute.
But it's Lee.
My heart dropped a little bit.
No, Lee Cross.
I was like,
Yeah, no, I was getting thrown off. It was one of those where I was looking at something and then my brain was like, that.
There is no Pepe Sovia. I keep getting Lee Gray's mail.
Yes, you're the door to the office of Dr. Lee Cross.
Okay. All right. Who's leading me?
No one.
No one. I found my way there.
Yeah, you're kind of just guided, told where to go. Given a room number.
I look around and I just knock a couple times and I wait patiently outside the door, not knowing what I'm going to encounter.
Come on in.
Yeah. I open up the door.
You see a kind of older human man who pretty long white hair in a ponytail, kind of a decently long, kind of to about this length. Just kind of sitting at his desk. White coat still still on, but kind of writing down in this book.
What time of day is it right now?
It's still like later in the morning.
3 a.m.
Like what? Like around 11.
Yeah. Good morning, Dr. Cross.
Oh, good morning. So, I didn't think I was expecting anybody new today.
Yeah, I kind of came spur of the moment. My name is Gray. Gray Lake. And I walk up to him and extend a hand out.
Stand up and give you a handshake. Well, so I guess I should have looked at my notes probably if I had a message. Yeah, that'll do it. So you're here to volunteer as a nurse, despite your doctor's status.
Yeah.
No judgment here. I like to get a new perspective every once in a while.
Absolutely. I thought we shared the same sentiment there. Every so often, you just need something to cleanse the palate.
Mm. Yes. So you and yeah. Oh, I thought the sound of that was familiar. You know my daughter.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Well, every now and then I'm able to get some story out of her, whether or not it's be what she's supposed to tell me or not. I can inevitably trick her into telling me something about her life. She gets so stressed out being part of whatever this grand experiment is.
I couldn't imagine why, sir. And I'm just smiling.
Well, here, just take a seat. I would like to get to know you for a bit.
Sure, yeah.
So, where are you from, Gray?
I am from a place that's in my notes somewhere. Oh shoot, I had it somewhere.
Don't even know your character.
Right? The name is just escaping me. I know I'm technically right. I'm technically a Rogian, because I'm technically near human. Yeah, I don't know what would that just be Rogia, Marshall, or would that be like Rogue some number? Not Rogue One, because that would be a copyright claim.
No, yeah, there would just be the Erogia.
Rogia?
Yeah. Not much for any type of empire from your people. Mainly just a planetary.
Yeah, we're just from a good outer realm. Hi, yeah. Well, I hail from Rogia. Went to school there and all that. The Dr. Crane School of Psychiatry.
Ichabod?
It's where my love for scrambled eggs comes from.
So more of a man of the mind than of the pure medicine, but still has its purpose. You still learn enough to get the job done here. I admire that. So let's what have you been then doing here? Obviously, her being my daughter, she doesn't like to tell me everything that she does because a daughter never tells her dad anything.
Parents, right? Well,
I'd be the parent.
fair.
Parents, right?
But I'm sure when you were younger you had similar sentiments, Dr. Cross.
Yes. I was a bit of a troublemaker when I was a kid. And amazing how well-mannered Lindsay was. She really never got into any trouble. The most she ever got in trouble, in fact, was accidentally over-accelerating a ship drive. And it blew the entirety of... I think it was... No, it's just about half of the school garage to the outer atmosphere.
What was that?
It's a ship drive. Taking a ship drive's engine, or a ship's engine drive. Just she wanted more power, and man, she got it.
Interesting. Gray is making mental notes right now to use as fuel later. All right. Well, I am currently doing a couple assignments for Astrogations Inc. After my stint at the Rogium Self-Defense Force, we've found myself without really much going on, so took up a job here.
So was that before or after the you point at your arm, your robot arm?
They would. Well, the new job has benefits.
Can't take that away. Those things don't come cheap for sure.
You can see why I opted the chance to pursue something that could help pay off this mechanical contraction.
Yes, indentured servitude really never goes away, even though you'd think it would be out of vogue by this point in humanoid history.
Indentured servitude, don't you mean a job, Doctor?
True, very true. Well, on the plus side, I paid off all of my debts long ago.
Well, congratulations there, sir. Always a good thing. Your daughter is a wonderful person to work with. She's a very qualified person. I feel like that needs to be said. You can say she saved my life once or twice.
How does it now? Does he kind of gives you that dad side eye look? How does it now?
Purely professional. No, yes. Anyways, I'm here at your service, sir. If you need me to do anything menial, the more mundane, the better.
Well, we'll be getting on the floor soon. I'll need an assistant for rounds, so you can help me out with that. Help me to get to know you more as a medical professional.
I would jump at the chance, sir.
Yep. Get yourself, you just down the hallway. You can get yourself into the locker room, scrub up, and we'll get going.
Don't touch me. I'm sterile.
You're in the subway. Don't
all right,
touch
well,
me.
Bennett left. So.
Back to Avon.
But we're gonna have a bit of time pass. So about 2 weeks will pass. You guys are getting close to before your new your together vacation will be.
All right.
Since he's not here yet, we'll start with QR. So QR, you kind of wake up in the morning to receive
feeling like Tree Fitty.
You wake up to the note that you've received a message and a package.
Excellent. I will open it with great expedience.
The message will kind of play as you'll see the hollow
Jesus Christ, Jake.
the hollow image of Bargrax, the good lord, man.
I keep going.
Please don't. The head of your former greenhouse, as you'll see, QR. It's been so long since I've sent you to work with those creeps at the tower. It's good. I wish I could see you again. Of course, you requested the tower. It is of no problem to us. Feel free, though, if you ever find yourself in the neighborhood, to stop by again. Things are a lot less dicey than they were a few years ago, or I think we're doing. Things are coming together pretty well, so should be good to ever stop by whenever you'd like. As
QR is going to. QR is going to set the note aside, and he's going to look at the package.
Yeah, so as the package opens up, you will see the colorful house plant that you've requested for. Seems to be all alive and well, and kind of one of the self-sustaining kind of pots that they live in. Many plants live in once they are kind of sent out of any type of greenery.
Mm-hmm. Alright, in that case, I am going to repackage the plant. I'm going to set it aside for later.
Alright. Enum.
Hello. I guess I had like Sal and hello.
Hello.
Goku.
Puppy, puppy, puppy,
Um,
puppy,
The Enum game.
So you felt like you were gonna try to get yourself to be a busy bee during this off time. You figured you were given the challenge to make yourself potentially give yourself more economically viable goods. You were gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I want you to give me a
I was.
performance check.
Ooh.
Actually, I'm gonna have you give me 3.
You robbing a bank right now? Is that what's going on?
I think so.
How good is he at bringing people in?
If at any
That's a 20, not natural, but
All right, nice,
Aw.
nice.
if at any
that's a
point
5,
That's not as nice.
and that's a 16.
All right. All right. Well, it'll do enough
Ooh.
that you would have brought in. You pretty much would have brought in just about the amount that he expected you. He asked you to bring in there.
Cool. I'd like to go see Billy Bab, or whatever his name was.
Billy Bob Thornton.
It was Billy something, I thought.
Billie Eilish.
I think it was
Billy
I don't
the
think you were
Kid.
given a last name.
I guess he's a pretty bad guy, huh?
It was
Billy
Billy's
Batson.
Garage.
Billy Bab. Pluto.
All right, so you're coming.
Shazam.
Well, if it isn't Enum. So good
Hello.
to see you again.
Hello, Sir Shopkeep. I don't remember your name.
Well,
Put a Bob Biscuit and call me a doorknob. Who we got here?
I don't think I got the chance to. I don't think we ever really fully exchanged pleasantries.
you're right, McGucket.
I'm Enum.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Again.
Good to see you. My name. If you couldn't tell, at least obviously my first name is Billy. This is my garage still.
Billy, yes.
But if I'll give you more now that I think I can welcome you as more friend.
I would.
Billy
No, not
Billy
yet, but-
Dietz is my full name.
Oh, I'll be sure to remember that.
Oh, that's. I would certainly hope so. My as part of now, as part of our agreement, you brought in enough people. You can take a look at whatever it is that you'd like and you can get whatever you'd like at a certain discount for bringing fresh faces into the shop here.
Hey, I was interested in that modification for my body. I can't remember exactly the exact details, but I remember it was around 100 credits.
Yes. Which mod was it that you were looking for?
What were the options again?
For just for mods essentially.
Yeah.
Spirit bots.
There are certain ones. We'll have to look at the book here for a moment. Let me get to the right page. Construct graphs. Okay. Well, you can get, so there are certain ones that are closer to that. Like you can get things like a logic unit for about 100. You can get different types of plating to try to benefit you. So instead of like being in just getting new armor, or trying to go into a frame like the more humanoid creatures, the fleshy creatures do, you can actually just get yourself better plates in order to get yourself better, but certain ones cost different amounts in terms of just getting to a heavier plating. I'm gonna note they apply under the same rules of wearing armor, so you'll kind of want to be careful in terms of armor plating based on being a barbarian.
Okay.
If you wear, I think it's
heavy armor.
Do you remember? Was it just heavy armor for losing rage, or is it medium as well?
Barbarians cannot wear heavy armor.
It's just heavy.
You can wear everything else.
So okay, yeah. So yeah, no, you can't wear heavy armor. However, you lose your unarmored defense anytime you wear armor. So
yes, okay.
Obviously, that part should be clear. But if you feel you are lacking in your unarmored defense, then potentially you could get a medium armor and be fine.
Or
Still
just get
rage.
better.
At a 14 armor class, so I mean that's pretty decent for the early game, I guess. Eh?
No, I was looking at something else.
Dece.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
what was the other non-plating things you said that I could get?
It's your lack of dex. That would make sense. So you can essentially get like medium armor plating effectively.
That's it?
Well, if you for like armor, you could get light armor plating, but
Okay. What about like non-armor related mods?
Yes, let me get that. So you can get things like a new logic unit. You can potentially get weapons that you can try to like essentially be grafted into your arm.
Yes.
So you can just like.
Adam Jensen.
But they can't be as big, obviously. Like you can't put a great axe in your arm.
Yeah, I'm not like Sekiro where I can just like whip out another axe.
Yeah, just like entirely out of nowhere.
So how would something like that work? Would it be like I could bonus action use that, or like?
So whenever you would normally draw a weapon, it would kind of collapse into your forearm. So the idea is yes that it'd be faster, but then also that it also doesn't really, you can't be disarmed of it. Like if
That's
somebody caused you to like be knocked prone, or not even that maybe, but just like become like totally just like totally knock you off and like make you lose grip, like anything like a potentially any status effect that could cause you to lose your grip of a weapon won't affect you because you'll always be good. Inherently it could also be a way to get yourself to be proficient with weapons that you aren't. You don't have that problem, but but if you're a different class that could have that problem, this would be a good way of doing that.
Okay.
The arm blade was technically a little more expensive, but potentially could be cheaper with the discount.
Okay. What else do we got besides arm blades?
In terms of things that I guess like in terms of what I'm assuming your spending limit is, because there are a number of things. but in terms of what may be in your realm of
Yeah, I have
affordability,
120 credits, and I'd rather not spend literally all of it. So probably around 100 is where I'm gonna reside. Well, I mean with the discount, I guess, but I don't know how hefty it is.
let's see. So you'd be able to afford, no matter what. Generally, a lot of these are still gonna semi-ping you a bit close to it. But one that definitely gets you a little better, if you're interested, would be if you're looking for a little bit of essentially your own little set of thieves tools that you could just keep to yourself. You can get little finger picks. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the arm blades would be better. It wouldn't be perfect, but it would be a little better. Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, no wait, that was right. All right, so yeah. With your discount, essentially the arm blade, would get it to about 85 instead of the like 150-ish.
Okay. And how much is the medium armor plating?
Let's see. So if you want to get the armor plating, does it note it here? Note it not. Only says that one. The cost one only has mithril, so I get to kind of. Well, actually, no. I know exactly what my. So there are different strengths of that. Is not what I want. I accidentally opened Chrome over the okay. So let's see. Let me open the armor equipment. All right. So different types of. There's kind of different levels, so it kind of is dependent on if you want like the highest, highest rated, medium, medium plate. That one's the most expensive. That one's probably actually more out of your touch.
Yeah.
Even with the discount. Let's see. I'd say your kind of next highest. He's kind of looking at your abilities, having a hard time with what you can afford to really give you a solid recommendation, something that would really work for you, which is my semi-code for telling you that honestly you're not getting a lot of benefit of your armor with your 0 dex. So like,
yeah,
medium armor outside of being able to afford a half plate level stats isn't really going to give you any benefit.
True. Well, Billy, that is some good advice. I do think, though, that the arm blade sounds pretty dope. So 85?
Yeah, just for, because especially essentially you already have, I believe you have a battle axe already, yep. So you can just kind of makes it cheaper based on the fact that you already own it. So you can just kind of slot it in there and all of a sudden you can just constantly bring it out as on a whim.
This would be separate from my battle axe, right?
Well, you can have it be yours, or
Oh, he can like put my battle axe like in my arm.
yeah, that's what would make it cheaper even if you wanted. The 85 will be with it. The 85 will be with a new one, but it'll only be 65 if you use yours.
That sounds hella cool. I would love to have an arm axe.
All right. So
Axe arm.
X arm, X.
Axe, arm,
Sword,
axe.
trick, gut, sword.
Let's see, our blade, battle axe. Luckily, some of these already exist in the game. Haha.
Oh.
All right. I added that to your sheet. You can deduct the gold, but I have added it to your sheet at least.
Ah, shit.
All right.
stuff.
Got your arm blade.
Hell yeah.
How about anything else that you kind of planned on doing within your time off outside of your worship of the sun above?
I recently learned that my original plans were not going to work, so
don't
I'll
know
just
what those
make
were.
it wouldn't work.
Okay. Guess I'll take your
No,
word
I'll
for
just
it.
I'll make daily pilgrimage to from daily sundown, sunrise, both at the thing, and then just spend my time milling around the town after daily prayer at sunrise and before daily prayer at sundown.
Sure. Why don't you give me like 3 perception checks?
Okie doke. Shabam. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. 16 on that one. 21. And 21 again.
Excellent. Good set. All right. You start to hear kind of as you come in and out of the church, especially as you kind of started to get to know a few of the regulars there. As is the case, I feel in many worshiping communities, word starts to spread around, and now that you become more of a regular, you start to hear more of it a little bit, whether it be overheard or not, or whether you be told directly or overheard.
Get the ladies with the big hats talking shit.
Oh yeah. There's a couple of things that you actually start to notice, and it is that kind of similarly to how you didn't notice them as much, or you kind of noticed the difference from when you had good old Vartelis. You started to notice that there was kind of a lack of Aarakocra, and there kind of was almost like you started to hear as you were kind of frequenting it a lot more, that there would sometimes be some kind of almost dismissive word about those that would be around the worshiping grounds. As you semi-know from your Aviara history, Aarakocra and Aviara don't necessarily always have the best agreeances in the world. Despite being similar in nature, have had disagreements in certain theological things, and as a result has led a few bit of backlash from certain people over the ages. Some overcome it, some don't. You start to notice that there's definitely been kind of almost a line drawn as you've come over the days. As eventually one day, as you start leaving, you'll kind of see the outside, I guess you could call him like the Walmart greeter of this worshiping ground. The one who greeted you. He's kind of shooing off this similarly feathered fellow. However, as you start leaving the room the building, you actually notice it's Vartelis.
As I'm leaving, I see him.
Yeah, you're seeing you have what you've kind of come to know as Dia3, the greeter, is kind of trying to shoo him off as he's kind of just getting like balked at by Vartelis. Like, so good. Oh, you think you're all so high and mighty. Oh, the sun, it's so good. It worships us all. And you don't want to listen to old man.
You're enjoying this like southern hobo voice today.
I don't know. You didn't get on Vartelis' nerves ever.
Yeah, no.
So
my phone's being so glitchy. Come on, give me the rhymes.
Trying to pull up the rhyme.
You know what I want to actually happen? I want something really traumatic to happen to our party, and then Avant like becomes Dark Avant, and he's like a SoundCloud rapper.
All of his beats are Cowboy Bebop samples.
Marshall, can you make this happen?
You know, we'll find out.
We get Trap Avant.
All right.
He just does the like fucking cipher that oh god, I don't remember who did it. The one awful one where people were making fun. It was like, I don't know. Never mind. I can't remember the. There's a really funny video that I remember seeing in one of the like freshman classes.
I don't know.
So as I'm leaving and I see this man, I walk. It was Vartellus.
Yeah.
Vartellus.
Yes.
Vartellus. All right. I walk past him and say, "Vartellus, my friend, what brings you over to my end?"
Ah, the one who survived the Ruthian.
The one who survived.
You. Do you know him? Of course. He is one of ours. He is especially not one of you who disrupts this place of worship with your whatever it is. Please leave. I will be going to him, thank you. As he just kind of like moves towards you. Or really just kind of say hops towards you in a way. Come. You listen to me. You must make haste. As he just kind of grabs you and like takes you away.
All right, I'll follow.
You're kind of being forced away in a way. He's like grabbed you
All
by
right,
the
well-
back. He's like grabbed you by the back a bit and is kind of like pushing you towards with him.
Confused squeak.
I have been in the mountains. I have been traveling. I don't often come to the city. The place, it irritates me. I enjoy the mountains, the serenity. Anyway, I made my way down here though because people must be alerted. I think maybe you'll help. I have noticed strange figures moving about in the mountains. They remind me of the creature that you fought, the Rothian. But I haven't seen any, and I haven't seen any ships pass overhead. But I find myself concerned.
Rothians here near the city.
No, at least none that I've seen.
Damn,
There's
such a
been-
pity.
There's been a phenomenon that reminds me of the feeling I got when you fought that. So, I mean, it's either a Rothian or potentially something equally as bad. So, not to really make... I don't realize now that wording doesn't necessarily make it better. But it's definitely not good. So, you should tell those people that came flying in to save you. Look out.
I
We
shall
may all
indeed
die.
relate this to my boss. Oh, hi.
No.
All my group shall know, especially Dr. Cross.
Aw. Excellent. Now, I must find the closest park. This amount of metal and stone is making me uneasy. I need trees. Since there's a
Would I
lack
be
of
able to
snow
direct
here.
them?
Yeah, you kind of see him just looking around, like he's kind of lost.
Do I know where the closest park is?
Yeah, you've passed by it on your way over here and whatnot.
All right, well, I'll point him in the direction, saying, slightly straight and to the left is the closest park. I find the sequoia trees to have the best bark.
Perfect. I'm off. Just kind of waddles away. You see, like, people just, like, move away from him as he walks.
An odd fellow, that man. I don't believe he ever follows any kind of plan.
All right, as Gray,
Yes.
You think he thinks it all up? Or makes it up as he goes along?
You've begun so you've been having your bit of time with Dr. Cross.
Good boy.
Making fair use of the detect poison disease spell.
You are, or
I am, yes.
in what?
Afraid of being poisoned?
I was gonna say from what, I guess.
Are you using it on your
Just
patients,
Dr.
your
Cross.
cell?
Oh
in
god, you
general.
go in for heart surgery and then someone just casts poison mist on you.
No,
Right
mostly
in
just
the open heart cavity.
mostly just for the disease one. For people who come in, it's like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Cool, sit down for like 10 minutes.
Let me give you this. Yep.
I have detected you have a disease.
You have.
Now we're gonna give you this lesser restoration shot. All right.
Take 2 healing potions and call me in the morning.
Yes,
Next.
You do have strep throats. No, it won't kill you. Yes, I'm positive.
For
this
you.
Please don't use that
Damn.
language with me.
But this will kill you. Inject spell of finger of death.
It will be
But yes,
very painful. For
Fine.
you.
For you.
I guess I spent some time with Dr. Cross.
Yes,
Did I manage to get any other like childhood stories of Lindsay Cross?
Oh yeah. So you noted quickly that he obviously enjoyed attempting to mess with you in order to learn about you as a person, and inevitably you would run into certain conversations, nice enjoyable moments where you get to see pictures of a very young Dr. Lindsay Cross
Good boy.
playing at the kiddie pool as he gushes of his amazing 2 daughters.
2.
Oh yes, you
2.
learn of Lindsay's sister.
You
Yeah.
have so much dirt on her.
Yes, he's her sister Emily, who works in who's kind of a traveling soul, if you will. She seems to travel a lot through different maws, kind of just a bit of a wayfarer, if you will.
Huh. All right.
Picks up
Cool.
petty bounties every now and then to make her amount for food and whatnot. You denote that he has a little bit of disappointment in her, or more that like in the fact that she didn't really go for the traditional route.
I jotted down my psychoanalysis. Yes.
But can't be helped.
Just deny.
She is where she is. He just hopes that he gets to see her as much as possible. And it's not often.
Well, it just makes those times that you get to see her more enjoyable. Am I right?
Ah, yes, quite so.
By the way, little quick notes. In the last 2 weeks too,
Mm-hmm.
whenever he was off, a couple times when he would have had time off, Gray would have invited Claire out for drinks just as friends.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Just as friends.
And if he ever got caught in a drinking competition where it would always lose. Not because he chose to, but because he's not the strongest of drinkers.
Alright, you don't gotta give up that easily. I mean, we could roll for it if you wanted.
Would you stop?
No.
Oh, see?
There's a reason why Gray doesn't drink as much, and he's doing it to be polite, and it's to his detriment.
Why do you always play characters that can hold alcohol?
Because it's hilarious and I love it.
I mean, to be
Life
fair,
is hard.
I always play characters that never drink.
Also true. But yeah, just a little quick note.
All right, come here.
Back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Oh, there goes Rabbit.
Turn the
Oh, here we go.
gas system back.
My
Here we
time
go.
to shine.
I'm ready.
Turn it on again. I can't be doing this every week. No.
Every time someone says that.
How do you know that Claire would have said yes to you going out to get drinks? You just kind of assume.
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
We're just trusting your
Yes.
flashback.
Dylan,
She
I-
said
I-
why?
what is the truth?
To be fair,
What is the truth?
the first few, Gray would have been like, "I'll pay for the drinks," and then from there on, he'd be like, "Maybe we can."
That's
have
assuming
some-"
you got the first one.
That's true.
So, Dylan, or should I say Claire? What do you say?
I said why. She said when.
Well, the first thing I'd have to ask you is, why exactly are you not bringing the rest of the gang along?
I
Well, I
could.
see it. We all deserve a round after everything we went through. But, what makes you so special, eh?
Well, I thought about possibilities. Avant is pretty zealous.
Screech from the distance.
Zealous?
And I'm not sure if Enum and QR can drink. At least, I'm not sure they will enjoy liquor as much as we will. So that's my train of thought.
I suppose you make a fair point. Yeah, maybe we can talk this over a little bit more over a pint.
They have
Yes.
pints?
Alright, you got yourself a deal,
Ray
Doc.
turns around, just
Takes out placard. Step 1 complete.
2 hours
Step
later,
two,
regrets
profit.
as he's ripping towards your life at the end of the counter, plastered.
what an alpha.
Beta!
That just makes you a beta cuck.
Friend zone is not a very nice thing.
Where we
Just
dropping,
an item
boy?
to these women.
Welcome to the Tilted Towers.
And Ninja is trapped in the towers and he needs your help. All he needs from you is your mom's credit card, the expiration date, and those
Tilted
3 numbers on the
Towers.
back.
I like kind of want to see this date with Gray and Claire play out, but
And they always ask me, hey, how come you never make progress on your D&D sessions?
yeah, right.
Alright.
All right. As inevitably, you'll get through your sabbatical time. As then you'll be called up for your essentially to come together
Right now.
to pack your things for your your vacation together.
Vacation's all I ever wanted.
Also, another note. Just one quick thing.
Mhm.
Eric, on the days he won't go drinking with Claire, he would bring food for the 3 guys he shares a room with. Just random stuff from restaurants he would go eat before coming back. Like, hey guys, you want some food? Just put it there and pass out.
Well, you share a room with one person.
Don't we all share like a squad bay?
No, it's just you and Avant. There was a edgy man that was in it, but he got transferred out.
Yeah, I've got
two Vect
QR's
have
got
their
his own
room,
joint.
and the 2 Vect have their own room.
Oh, okay. I
guys
misunderstood
on
the
pet.
very first session then.
Yeah,
Yeah. So in that case, I continuously just bring random food assortments for Avant to eat.
I eat it with gusto.
Good.
Yeah.
As
I should mention, how long
Jokes
after
on you,
my-
nothing rhymes with gusto.
Well, that's why Avant didn't say it. Did how far after my encounter with Vartelis is our vacation? Is it like the day after, or?
Yeah, for you it's the day afterward.
All right, perfect.
As you guys will kind of be packing up stuff for vacation. You'll be gone for a week, so you gotta get yourselves prepared. Inevitably, you'll be visited by
3 ghosts.
Yeah. No. Yeah, so Man with Chains comes.
I am the ghost of characters past.
Hey, sorry, teammate. I like him. We'll call him 3 Chains.
I demand-
He's a great team.
A ghost of a tiefling comes up to you.
What's your name, sir? They call me
Pathos.
Dick Cheney. It's because of the chains. Damn, my enormous dick.
Oh God. No, you get
Save it for the Christmas one on.
eventually, as the rest of you two are packing, we'll kind of get through both of Enum's and QR's packing sessions, as your stuff will kind of be already set up, ready to go. Anything you wish to bring.
I don't get to bring
It
my
is a
cool
lot
hat.
of trying to pack.
You can bring the things you want.
Paintings.
Can I bring a cool hat?
Huh?
Can I bring a cool hat?
Hat?
Yeah, like a cool hat.
Yeah,
A sun hat.
Yeah.
Sick.
absolutely. As long as you
I
got
want
it.
to be the hippest robot
bring
on the
it.
And like a Hawaiian shirt and like.
You're going to the
That's-
beach, so yeah.
This
Flip-flops.
streak of
Okay, Enum packs like. He's like excited about.
Are
the
you
beach.
wearing like?
Yeah,
the-
like here's what I'm
Those
picturing.
two?
We all arrive at the bus stop, and Enum is wearing like a Hawaiian shirt, like a Tommy Bahama shirt, unbuttoned.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
a visor, like a sun hat thing, like a visor, like sunglasses over his robot eyes, and then like jean shorts.
Oh, you can't forget
yes,
the
jorts.
streak of sunblock. over
Yeah, right over the. No, he's not wearing jorts. He's wearing cargo shorts.
Okay.
Like khaki.
Ah, okay.
And-
It would have been great if it was jorts and then you had socks and sandals.
I think the khaki cargo shorts are like even better.
Is he wearing Crocs though?
No Crocs. Even he knows better
Okay.
than that.
QR is wearing Crocs.
Oh god, do I have to show up with you? Enum's like so upset.
You two and Lindsay are going into the room of Gray and Avon as you guys are in the middle of finishing up packing here.
Enum is fuming about the Crocs.
Lindsay is almost kind of wearing like her kind of average normal get up, like a just kind of a black shirt and kind of just essentially blue slacks.
Yeah.
She just isn't wearing her coat.
Wait, QR,
That's
are
her,
you
like,
wearing
Dressing
only
down
Crocs?
for you guys right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
QR has
Only
on.
wearing Crocs. That'd be so funny.
QR has on. No. It's even better. He's going full Donald Duck. He's wearing just the Crocs
Oh my
and an
fucking
and an
God.
Ari and an Arya Rahi t-shirt that's like super faded and has like paint stains on it because it's
Awesome.
one of the shirts he usually wears when he's like doing paintings.
Amazing.
So it's this really faded band shirt for Arya Rahi.
My
that's,
whole
got paint marks all
vacation
over it.
is ruined.
Just relax, eat them. We'll make it through
I'm
this. As you should bond. We need time for us to bond. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Enum is just pacing around. Enum is just pacing around the room, like flipping his battle axe in and out of his arm.
Just careful with that. You'll cut something. Are you two getting almost ready to go?
God, yes,
Who's
yes.
talking to you, Avant and Gray?
Oh, I did. I'm gonna let Avon go first because I'm very curious to see what a Aviera takes to the beach.
Oh, well.
I mean, remember, you can also be wearing what you would wear on the plane to the place. You don't have to be in beach gear. Remember, you
I guess I should just check that now.
gotta be in the shuttle for a bit.
Yeah, I'm actually just wearing my normal clear gear, my vestments. I'd be bringing along the what's it called, the gear thing we wear, but in backpack form.
Well, yes. Generally, you guys, just kind of keep them to backpacks when you're
What's it called
boot to
again?
boot your Gabos frame.
Gavos, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Be keeping that in backpack form. Wear my normal vestments. And bringing along some prayer officiants since we're getting close to the sun. We're gonna be having
getting plenty of it, yes.
Yes.
Might as well be walking on the sun,
yeah.
Great. So, Greg, what are you wearing for the flight over?
For 2 8 weeks to arrive.
Gray
Why don't you
is
sleep
just
down?
he's wearing a
Oh fuck.
they're not called varsity, but he's wearing a very old school sweater.
Letterman jacket or?
Not a Letterman jacket.
Oh, okay.
Nothing too fancy, just a regular one you
Christmas
buy at a gift shop.
Gansey.
Just regular school wear. That says the Dr. Fraser Crane School of Medicine on it.
Go Ichabots.
He's going casual about it, just jeans and his regular tennis shoes. Gallows frame isn't too far away.
Alrighty.
And underneath, tank top.
All right. Well, you guys seem ready to go, pretty much. Why don't we get ourselves to the shuttle, and then we'll be heading off for our nice little vacation destination. The tower.
Before we go,
apparently very kind to you all.
I wanted to introduce everybody to someone very special. And QR is going to pull out and activate the recon drone. It will turn on and kind of float up into the air next to him. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Pancake. He's a reconnaissance drone that's going to be assisting me in making sure that you guys all turn out A-OK. Say hi, Pancake.
Silence.
Very good. I'm quite proud of you.
You are. Hey, that. Yeah.
We do intend to
Yeah.
bring Pancake with us to the lake.
Oh, wherever we're going.
Don't worry. He won't be going into the water. That'd probably be bad for him.
Yeah, those don't come totally cheap. I would really recommend against it. They're waterproof only to a point.
Pancake will be staying close to me and away from the water.
Good. Well, then shall we be off then?
Yeah. Of course, Dr. Cross. I'm just all smiles.
She kind of has the look that you would expect, like, that look of like even though the dad has planned this vacation the whole time, he's just always like upset looking, even though you're going on vacation.
Yes. I don't want to be here. I could be at home. Kind of look.
Or just like we have to do
Guys,
these
we gotta
things.
follow the
We
itinerary.
have to have fun.
We
Well,
got to
system.
pay for
We're
it all.
having
That's
fun right now. No, yeah. So you guys start to be able to leave. You kind of enter the group taxi to the shuttle station as the service bots kind of take all of your luggage towards the shuttle itself as you kind of go through different system checks. You're not going cross-planetary, so it's not big, but it's just for baseline security of the actual establishment, as the transport that you're using belongs to the resort station that you're going to, not actually a specific transportation company.
Do they have metal detectors? Because I'm pretty sure we're fucked.
They've gone a little past that.
Alright.
How do we explain the holes in our backs?
They don't worry about it.
War
Really.
injury.
They don't really they don't really care about the fact that you have these grafts in your back. They've seen weirder things.
We all kind of, when that's
It
mentioned,
is-
we all kind of look at Enum.
But yes, so you guys eventually make your way out, and as the shuttle takes off, I exited. Oh, that's fine. You guys take
no.
off in the shuttle.
He exited out the shuttle's stat
Does
block.
the shuttle have XM radio?
The shuttle has whatever types of entertainment that you could want. You can kind of get your own personal movie. If you just want a music media player, you can get that.
Memo boys.
My parents' love and approval.
Oh.
Finally.
Ooh, sorry.
You know,
Those come with
That
the
one might be a
ultra
little harder to
premium
come back.
package. You only have the ultra package.
Is there a
Damn.
window?
You can get a window seat.
Absolutely.
It's like the first one, just like you guys get on around the same time, and like, but you just see there's like this looks like you're essentially on a private jet that's meant for way more of the people that you have. So there's like plenty of window seats, but he's still like just like right to the window seat.
I hop over one seat into the next seat just to sit down.
Give me a dexterity check. Acrobatics.
Got it.
Give me acrobatics. Give it as acrobatics,
Yes.
if possible.
Well,
All right, that's a 22.
All right, yes, and just effortlessly, just like, whoa,
Sure.
like shoots over
I
it, sits perfectly into the seat.
Enum sits as far away from QR as possible.
Well, that depends who sits down first.
Enum sits down first.
Okay, he sits in a spot. Kiora, what do you do?
What do you think this is? What do you?
Wait, hold on. Window seat, aisle seat, or middle seat?
Where'd you go?
I got
This
a
isn't
window
even
seat.
4D
Enum got a
chess.
window seat.
This isn't even 4D chess.
Just you wait until you see this galaxy brain play.
All right. Well,
You know how
he
in
sat
Pokemon
down.
when you
That
pick
I
your
don't
Pokemon
have.
and then the rival picks the one
That
that's
I
type
don't have.
effective against
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
I'm about to do that with seats.
All right,
You're
where do you
about
go?
to end Enum's whole career.
You picked first, you fool.
You fool.
QR sits behind
This is a
Enum.
tic-tac-toe. You know,
Oh man, behind.
going first doesn't benefit you.
What is this
Sitting right behind
galaxy
Enum.
brain?
Where do you sit?
My
Sorry.
plan. He sits right behind me, like one row behind me.
Is that where you go, QR?
Oh yes.
Right behind Enum.
Yep.
All right.
I immediately recline all the way back, extend all the way back, give me the most leg room there is.
Oh, the petty sibling move.
So that's the thing, though. There's no
Oh, there's no
interception to like his stuff. Like you're not in his way. So really, all you're just doing is you just like lean back all the way. So you just like you do like the lean back, and like you get so far back, you pretty much are almost like just flat, and
Oh.
you just see
moving. Just
Wow.
like right above me.
behind you.
Oh
You know, Enum, this is the closest we've been in a long time. It's always good to see you.
no! I just zip back up
he got you with the 4D
Sighing.
chess.
incredibly loudly.
What do you do, Incredible Ladder? Sorry.
I just sighed really
Oh, sigh.
loudly. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well,
And I put on a movie.
yeah, so we're going about halfway across the planet in the show, so it'll take us a few hours. She kind of more looks at you two, Vex.
Just enough time for Spy Kids too.
The
You
best.
think God stays in heaven?
Oh, you beat me
Thank
to
you.
it.
That reminds me that I think I have to end it with my current girlfriend, who said that Spy Kids was a bad movie. I think it's over.
over.
No way.
That is a hefty debate right there.
It's a red
No
flag.
way.
It is
There's
a
a
red
lot of
flag.
pros and cons on each side.
What'd you
no,
think about
there were only
Strike Kids
cons
3?
against it.
See, I was going to tell her it's time to get out, but my watch didn't tell time, so I couldn't tell.
What about
Phantom
Sky
Toll
High?
Booth?
That conversation didn't come up. It was just we passed by
Alright.
Spy Kids on Netflix.
As long as she thinks Sky High is okay, you can keep her.
There's a
Fucking
safety net
Sky
potential.
High. What a shitty movie.
How dare
Alright,
you?
Bennett.
How dare you?
The
Alright,
worst
we're
thing about it is that they then adapted it into My Hero Academia and made it even worse. I can't believe
Uh,
they took something like that,
Yeah.
made it even
Yeah,
worse.
the original. Well, the original
It's
is always
impressive.
better than the spin-offs. I mean, you
Always
know.
better.
It's true.
Yeah, like Legend,
Dubs
like,
are way
Legend
better
of
than
Korra,
subs.
just not great.
yeah, we're on a plane.
You guys are.
You know which anime's the worst? Avatar: The Last Airbender. Can't stand it.
Anywho, you guys continue to. So you guys,
Oh, what's that? That
Get
was our
off.
last bridge
You
run?
begin to
All right,
land.
finally.
you begin to land.
I didn't have enough time to order a drink.
Hours have gone by.
Shaken, not stirred.
Well, Edom ordered a drink at some.
What are you doing? What? Do you do anything special with it?
Well, I ordered two.
Or are you just having
How
some
many
Bahama
Red Bulls did
Mamas?
you
You're just
get?
ready to kelso out on this trip.
I ordered two, and I pretend to offer to QR, and then I drink the whole thing. And then I drink the other one
Hey.
myself. Yeah, exactly.
There you go, Grave. They can drink.
I'll catch you next time.
If you're
I
lucky.
take down notes on their interactions because this is hilarious to a psychologist like me.
Yes.
I'm
Doesn't
staring
do
out the
anything to
window.
drink, but you had the
That's true.
capability of it.
I like to pretend.
It-
Edom likes to pretend.
Yeah, it essentially it gives you the sense of it gives you a sense of humanism.
Accomplishment.
Do we have taste buds or anything, or like no?
It's, you have like sensors to know what it's supposed to taste like.
Roll for existential.
Oh, yo, roll for dread.
Hey, check it out. I made a robot
Can
that
I
can
feel?
feel pain. Why?
Yeah, you can sense like what like the flavors are meant to be.
Okay.
Whereas
It's blue, so it must be blueberry.
What's this, chocolate? How?
The
way more
schnozberries
like if
taste
you were asked to be like-
schnozberries.
the readout, if you were like asked to like a vect who's like uses this as kind of like a job where they kind of like sense these things, they just kind of be like, by the detection of of a certain type of high sugars and certain of like list of chemicals, like
Yeah.
it is meant to copy the taste of the apple. Things
And
like
the
that.
person next to him, the regular person who's eating food, just kind of drops it like, "Thank you, thank you for that."
So you guys make your way as you are inevitably
Downtown.
flying over the ocean for quite some time.
Could I bully QR anymore during that time?
You can do whatever you wish.
I'd like to bully him some more. Could I roll to bully?
Please no bully
Can I-
Pascal.
Can I please? Can I assist him in his role by being very easy to bully?
Absolutely, you can just subject yourself to it. Really, you can just succumb to it.
I'm just gonna lean into this.
I
one.
rolled a 19.
All right,
Yeah,
the
that'll
bully
do it.
roll is 19. So at one point, you actually continually try to pester QR so much that Dr. Cross, like, she kind of actually almost like separated her, like almost seemingly like separated herself from the lot of you to like hopefully get you guys together. To just where she just like turned around like just like a mom and was just like, "Could you knock it off?"
I will turn this plane around, misters.
You're lucky that we were mandated to do this.
Her name's Lindsay, right? That's her first name.
Yeah.
Lindsay,
know that, though?
he's wearing Crocs.
I'm just gonna
All right,
write
we're on
that down
vacation.
as
I'm
things I
gonna
never
let
thought
that
I'd
one
hear
pass.
in D&D.
We're on vacation. I'm gonna let that one pass.
Lindsay, he's wearing Crocs. A D&D session.
Quote.
Cool.
Why did you bully him? He was wearing Crocs. Oh, okay.
Fine.
Principal,
Okay,
yeah,
you're
like
good.
you tell
you
us
get-
our
you get
principal,
one.
and they're just like, all right, you know what? We'll let it go.
You
Be
get one.
mindful. I don't want to catch you bullying when they're not wearing Crocs. Now get back out there.
Roll to bully again.
All right, as you begin to land, you find you kind of are landing inside of this. You almost kind of are just on your own little kind of landing pad next to this very large beach house right on the coast. As inevitably you guys kind of all begin to pack, Lindsay kind of just goes to the room, is like, and then or as you guys get out, she's just kind of like, all right, now get yourself, we can head on out and enjoy the rest of the day, whatever it is that we like to do, but we have to kind of stay together. All right, we're not here to just run off on our own.
I preemptively grab Avon's stuff and just start pointing at my shoulders because I know what he's about to do right now.
Out the door.
Alright, here we go.
All right.
I asked Grave, like, do you need any help with that?
Well, you all can get ready for the beach. I'll meet you all out there. All right.
Alright, Dr. Cross,
Yes.
you're gonna be okay?
Yes, I'll be fine. I'll be out there shortly. I don't plan to wait and be at the beach in these slacks all day.
Alright, just don't overdrive any ship engines while you're in here. And I walk out quickly as I toss a bag. One of Avon's bags towards
Give me a moment.
I walk with
I
Gray.
Give me a moment. Nope, you don't get to go out the door that easily. That's what you think. You think you're that quick.
If Avon wants, I like to. I'm saying that as I'm walking out, like, don't go overloading any ship engines.
Let's see.
I'm just looking back to Enum, run past.
I like pat him on the. I like grab his shoulder and like start walking out the door.
You think you're that again. You think you're that fast as you get to the door as like it was opening. You see it just like close right in your face as you just like.
It's close. It's close.
I just stop and sigh.
Well,
This is how I die.
I just look at Enum with the eyes of a brother to a brother. It's been nice knowing you, man.
Get out there. As you'll kind of see her like get to the room and like just close it really hard.
We survived. As I
We're alive.
And I assume we leave the ship.
Well, you were in the house for a bit. You're kind of getting stuff away and whatnot.
Oh, we're already.
You were
in the
getting
house.
yourself settled.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were still on the ship.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You bullied him too hard.
No,
He's back.
Thor was bullied out of the server.
Sounds of bullying in 2016.
If you
So,
still
Unless they're
I-
wearing Crocs.
Enum starts unpacking
Bully
like,
the
a
Crocs
bunch of
2019.
a bunch of Hawaiian shirts.
Alright, you ever see a dog on like a newly washed sheet where he's just like rolling around nuts,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
going insane? That's what I'm doing in the
Yeah.
sand. It's like
Excellent.
yeah.
All
It
right.
reminds me of when our chickens will like burrow into the ground to get like into the cool dirt. So they'll, like
Yeah.
fluff around in the dirt a bunch.
Nice.
And this way, he's like taking the warmth. He's trying to collect all of it.
Yeah.
So do the guys and the girls have separate bedrooms, or are we like all?
You all
in
have
one?
your own bedrooms.
Oh, okay.
I take Avon's stuff to where.
I didn't know how animated this was.
You have the service bots are taking care of your luggage.
Oh, cool. Then I go change into shorts, swim shorts, and take out my sweater.
I put on like a dumb swimsuit 'cause that doesn't mean anything. So I'm back.
Hey, It's about
QR places his
Being
crotch by
part
the
of
door
it.
because they are
They're like-
specifically outdoor crotch.
God damn it.
as you all kind of get out to the beach. Yeah, you feel the warmth. You're seeing Avant as you get out there, just sprawled out, just like rolling everywhere in the sand.
Ah,
So,
happy bird noises. Ah,
so pure. I need to protect him. He can take a hit better than I can.
As that's good. I was gonna as Enum's like walking to the beach, like I want to walk with Gray, and like I nudge him in the ribs. And it's like, I'm gonna see Claire in a swimsuit, Gray. You excited?
I didn't. Wait, what? I didn't think. Wait, why would it be? Wait. Hold on. Wait.
As he's stammering, Enum just starts walking away, like a smirk.
Where is she? How did she get here? She was
The ghost of Claire shows up in a one piece. You know, I gotta be honest. I kind of forgot my sunscreen, and also I'm not here. So if I can help
Damn,
out with
I
that.
missed that part. I forgot.
The way. So as Enum walks away, I'm like,
The
And then
mirage
the
just
ghost
disappears.
fizzles away.
Yeah, the mirage fades away.
Yeah.
oh, that's how that feels like. Okay.
me too, huh?
How many cans are by your desk?
You're amazed, man.
Honestly, it's just the ones I threw.
Okay.
But the dogs keep knocking them around.
Our little doggos. All right. Well, you.
Yeah, they're very affectionate today. I don't know why. You sure they just lay in the bed? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. One final thing as Enum walks away, he's like, it's not like that.
Sure it isn't.
QR's wearing Crocs.
I like stop and like run
so-
back. I say like, hey, do you want to like do something to him on the beach?
A notable feature of your beach, actually, as you guys get out there, is there's this like
It's
old,
Croc
just like
Croc.
beach log, just like kind of just old like for anybody
Dead
that has
bodies.
any type of like military experience, you know that these were kind of the initial like frames. These were like prototypes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like logged itself onto the beach that you're on.
Oh.
It just like it's got just seaweeds over it, just bird crap everywhere.
Great.
Birds,
Picturesque.
seagulls that tried to fly onto it.
Picturesque.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just a relic
Beautiful.
that just it's of truly old technology. Just kind of washed here on the ship. It's standing up though, like I shouldn't even say awash, but as inevitably almost kind of behind it, Dr. Cross will kind of walk out of the house. She just kind of has the like bikini with like kind of wrap around bottom cover.
Ray kind of looks over.
Now Enum's getting the Doki Dokis.
Looks back at Enum. Looks over.
How old is Dr. Cross again?
She's in like her she's in like her early 30s.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Who's that? Oh, that's. Oh, look over at Enum. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I love how it's the
The
scene
right
of
stuff.
two guys, of like a robot man and a pale man, just dumbfoundedly
Oh.
staring at this
Their
woman
boss.
like a 90s movie, and in the background there's just a Birdman writhing in the sand.
And in the other background, there's a dumb robot in Crocs.
Hey guys, check this out.
What are those?
What is QR doing right now?
Yeah, what is QR doing?
QR. I don't know if y'all can hear me right now.
Yeah.
Okay. QR is. He's got the Crocs back on. The outside. he is going to walk a little ways down towards the water, but not too far, because you know how those tides. He is going to sit himself down with a tiny little wooden art stool that he folds out and sits in the sand. He's going to sit down, and he's got a little bag with him. He's going to open it up and pull out a tiny little collapsible art easel and set that up. He's got a little about like 14 by 16 canvas. Get some of his trademark Bob Ross paints out, some cadmium yellows, some titanium whites, and starts painting himself a little picture of the.
All right.
QR likes to paint.
We knew this.
All right. As Dr. Cross will get up to you two as you're just kind of standing there. All right. We're out. It's time to enjoy the sun.
Yes.
You're kind of seeing, despite the look she had in the tower, at the ship, she comes to you with a joyous glee, almost, as she kind of grabs both of your hands and kind of almost whisks you away to the water.
Grabs whose?
Both of
Is-
you,
Yeah.
you,
Okay.
Gray and Enum.
Gray is very confused.
Is Enum waterproof?
Yes, you guys are waterproof. Both of you are.
The minute you guys go in, everybody
Enum
gets
follows
substituted.
happily.
Both of you are able to swim.
Gray is very confused. We'll decide to change the character. But this goes against everything I've been taught at school. What is school? What did I go to school? What's going on?
Yes. No, Jade. You are the last person to ever get sunburnt.
This pleases me.
You're almost immune at this point.
I'm so damn tan.
If it was possible to like if you think of like being exposed to UV rays as like a way to get like skin cancer, like the worshippers of the sun above almost prove the fact like almost that like overexposing yourself in a way could give you immunity. Moreover, it's just that type of illness is preventable now, so it's not a concern. But yes, she takes you to the water.
Around what type of day is it? Like, it's it noon, past noon?
Yeah, you guys
before
left
noon?
kind of earlier in the morning, so you're at about more of the noon time.
It's high noon.
Is the sun shining?
Oh yes,
Damn right it is.
Is it a perfect day?
it truly is.
Enum
Birds
says,
are about-
"What a perfect day."
And then a shark comes and gets you.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
I look at QR. Never mind. I
Nothing
ask
could ruin
Dr.
this.
Cross, and I say
It's
like,
ruined.
so I ask Dr. Cross, and I'm like, so because we're just like all hanging out in the water, right?
Yeah, it's kind of.
I just say like, so why is there like an ulterior motive to having us all come out here, aside from us just getting along? Because I kind of feel like there would be.
No, we feel like out of the immediate stress and the slight inability for you all to have gotten any time to get together, that it would be good for all of us to have specific time together. I'm mainly the proponent of the together trip. The tower only really cared that you had your 30-day sabbatical.
Hey, I appreciate it, Dr. Cross.
Well, you two are meant to be a team together, so it's important that all of you cooperate. All of you. She looks at you, Enum.
I have been slightly mean. Unreasonably mean. It's just so easy.
I was expecting you to be like, I have been really mean. Gray, I'm sorry.
I'm so missed opportunity.
Honestly, I expected that as well.
Gray's just looking at Dr. Cross and then eat him again. Dr. Cross and then eat him again.
Rolling
I
for
say,
a
like,
boner.
Gray, I'm sure you're disappointed Claire couldn't come though.
Here it comes.
You.
Oh,
Alright.
as Dr. Cross almost like, in like almost like it's almost like she floated to you, just like with her arm on your shoulder.
Go on.
You find something interesting about Claire there.
No,
I
no,
smugly
Dr.
cross
Lee.
my arms and say, "Oh, indeed."
no.
You're being
I-
flanked by people, by a robot and Dr.
I
Cross.
am. I'm not in a safe place right now.
Surround him.
We just go out to drinks a couple times. We're just friends. We're just friends.
I
I
pop,
swear it.
I
Just
pop out of the
friends.
water next to him secretly. Yeah.
Ah!
Do you wish to play Truth or Dare? Gray, I dare you to tell us the truth about Claire.
Damn.
I am now in a triangle of nosiness.
I start edging
No,
closer
seen
a
it.
little bit. I start like edging closer like a little bit.
Huh?
All right.
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Actually, shit, how well would I... No, never mind.
I put my hands underneath the water and I do the somatic signs for mold earth. And I make a 5 foot or a 5 foot cube hole and I prepare myself. I just move the dirt below us away, so the ground that everybody's
the-
standing on just kind of.
In a way, what we now get to enjoy is, in fun ways, abusing the technicalities of the game. In which
Yes.
case, Gray is in the belief that people are within combat range of him. However, in this type of scenario where people are essentially touching you and hovering within your space, not even inches away, not even centimeters away from you,
I'm aware.
they also fall with you.
I know. Although here's the difference, though. I'm prepared for it.
Okay,
They're not.
that's correct. As,
Oh.
make a dex save.
Who?
Eden.
Oh
Eden
god.
Lava
Okay.
and what will be Claire.
16.
You mean Lindsay?
Oh no, that's not good for Dr. Cross. Ooh, that's a 1 for Dr. Cross.
Oh
Hey!
no!
Where-
Come back.
uh,
Everybody's just
there it is.
wide-eyed. What happened?
Wait, did you
Where's
cast
Dr.
like a
Cross?
pillar of stone, or what did you cast
Mold
again?
earth. It creates a 5-foot hole in the earth below you.
In the earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So we're just
we're
gonna
all standing
drown
in water.
No, you're
in a
just
hole.
gonna. I mean, you can swim. So
Yeah, the
you can
pool just gets
You'll have to
deeper.
swim up. You're gonna slowly. It's just whether or not you notice it and kind of
Oh,
Like-
okay.
recall to like, whoa, because you're not gonna sink that fast. But it's just
Yeah,
more
yeah.
like, ah.
I mean, well,
Mainly whether or not you lose your footing.
it does instantaneously excavate it.
No,
so-
but you don't. It's but you're not.
I know.
You're not
It's
that
just a
dense.
A little bit, yeah. It's
Vect
bit
is a
of
little bit, but not too much.
Yep.
They have ways of they have systems to keep themselves buoyant, assist in their
Oh
swimming.
yeah.
But if it catches you off guard,
Thick
you can
ass.
kind of if you get caught off guard, they won't engage right away, and you'll kind of all of a sudden be like, "Her." All right, let's see, 89.
Oh no.
Oh no.
If she just gets like spirited away.
Well, it's a
I
good
don't know what
thing
we'll do.
she is not with any of those things, so it doesn't count. That's
Hell
very
yeah.
good, because that would be bad if that happened.
Would that be progression breaking?
It would
One
be
could say.
it would mainly it would be no, it would just morely be putting her at a distinct disadvantage in the future kind of function. Unfortunately for you, Gray, it was not the lose all your clothes fail section,
We'd only want that for
Hoping
Claire.
that.
because my goal is to just fuck with you as Gray.
Okay.
You would only want that if it was Claire, though.
You assume too much, good sir. As I start swimming away.
You seem too much. I am a man who has not felt enough of the touch of a woman. I have said too much.
I just yell, coward! And then, like, I'd help Cross regain her footing now that there is a
Yeah,
hole
she like
in the
totally,
earth.
she like totally mitches like how. Kind of gets up.
I go to
I
my.
just
Laugh at her.
She's like running after you.
I'm absconding behind me. I'm just continuously casting Molder to make multiple holes, sparingly, so that there's.
Your mom up-
So
oh,
that will slow down your speed as a result,
That's
which
fine.
means
She doesn't know what these
she
holes are.
she has a low DC athletics check to try to get to you, and she rolled very well.
Okay.
So she
Oh,
is
no.
now
You're
going
dead.
to attempt to tackle you.
Oh no.
You're not wearing any armor, which really benefits me. Because
Is
if
this
you
a
were wearing
grapple check?
armor, this would probably
Roll a
well, no,
death
this
saving
is no, this is her just tackling you. So I'm more making it like an attack roll.
Okay, go for it.
And like I said, because you're not wearing armor, I'm probably benefited by this because that is definitely a solid 14.
Okay. Yep.
Beats your unarmored defense.
Yep.
As
Down
you
I
get
go.
tackled down to the ground.
I swim after
She's
and
just
I'm
kinda-
laughing at them.
And she's
Are we
just
still in the
kinda-
water, or is it? does she
No, you
give
would
me
have
a
ran
beat?
enough to get out of the water.
You are now drowning.
Well,
but-
I was aiming for a QR, but still stay in the water. But I guess we're in the shallows at this point.
Yeah, so I mean, you'll kind of get out then, as you'll get, you'll have Gray tackled by Dr. Cross near, pretty much right in front of you, QR.
I'm like, yeah, sure. Oh, help me. Help me.
Oh no, I'll show you. Funny. As she'll all of a sudden she'll just kind of, you'll just kind of see a two medium-sized turrets kind of spawn.
What?
And she
Oh,
kind
no.
of now she's going to attempt to grapple you now.
Okay.
So
She
you'll
brought
have to make
turrets on
the
vacation. That's cheating.
strength check.
Natural 20.
Oh,
I shit you not.
She attempts to toss you over. But you're able to break free as she'll be like, nope. You must be dunked of your own accord. Get back here. She's gonna
No,
attempt
no.
to run you down again.
QR supper, I say, running away into the ocean.
I'm
I'm
hot.
gonna roll something
Get
real
him.
quick.
Oh no.
Interesting.
Avant is stronger and I am more good looking than I am. I don't want to be tackled by him.
I'd say he's faster, if anything.
Yes.
He's more
And-
dexterous. Although he's technically
And not wearing
slightly
armor
stronger.
is no problem with me.
Oh no.
Well, no one's attacking you currently. You're the one
I'm
who's
just saying.
attacking.
How
I
far
go
away
for the.
is-
I sweep the lake.
All right, make an attack roll.
Come here, Jaden Smith.
Jeez.
So I was saying, I'm assuming your unarmored defense is a 12, right?
I forgot there was a Karate Kid reboot.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't great. 17 total.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Yeah. That'll do it with some change.
All right. So this isn't 3-5, so you can't. I don't think you can. I don't think it's in the game where you can just do a trip attack.
Yeah.
All right, well then I'll
Everybody,
tackle his legs.
If I remember correctly.
Well, we're not in combat, so technically he can do it.
Look,
Okay.
if I
but
can't, then I
give
tackle
you-
the legs.
can
If I
give you a
can, then
dex
I just.
save. Well, I can give you a deck save as a result.
All right. No. That is a 5.
All right.
Oh, 4. Sorry, that's 4.
Somebody rolled a 2.
Yes. Very close.
Very close.
Skip
Yeah,
one.
he will just fall down. All right, you're gonna have to succeed on 2 grapple checks now, as the turrets are attempting to pick you up now.
The turrets are trying to grab me.
That's right.
Is QR painting all this?
So
mayhem.
QR.
Ooh, one of them has a good roll. One of them has a very bad roll. A very
So what
bad
QR
roll.
is doing right.
Yes.
And
Gray. I think Gray would have noticed this one. For the briefest moment, you would have noticed that while Kiora was painting, his normally yellow eyes were red. And then as you get like tackled nearby and everybody's fighting over you, the eyes snap back to yellow and he looks over to you guys and says, "Oh, this is very interesting. And then he's gonna adjust his easel slightly, and he's gonna start painting the grapple session that is going on right now and try to like recreate it on his existing paint that he's doing.
We're just wrestling.
Oh. All right. So one was a 4, the other one was a 16.
All
Or
right.
the two
Well,
double
you'll
checks.
fail to one of the turrets. You will succeed versus the turret that critically failed, but has nothing that really does. It does nothing. He
Oh,
can't
man.
talk. So therefore, being muted affects him not.
Okay.
But you still kind of get lifted by the one turret, and then are kind of picked up by the other as just kind of more of a result of your capture. As they take you to the water. They don't go in. As they are going to, you can make one last strength check, a strength save to try to flee. Oh my, what? Screw, oh wait, this dice is, I'm putting this dice away. That is, oh my god.
I rolled a 3. Are you telling me I beat you with a 3?
Technically, no. But they still roll on the chart.
Hey!
Because they get a 4 total. So they beat your 3. But still roll on the chart nonetheless.
I want these turrets to age 20 years.
Well, I guess they're helping each other. So it's more of an assist. So it rolls with advantage. So instead, I crit.
The DM helps himself out. I like
Hey,
it.
technically it was true. The one is assisting the other.
It's fine, whatever you gotta tell
I'm
yourself,
not
Mark.
wrong. You have 2 turrets trying to throw you. They're assisting each other.
Sure, alright. Let's do this. You're dragging me into the ocean. I'm gonna
And
get
it
drowned by
was
2 turrets.
and it was a crit, so you get just flung. You just get flung like just like almost like it's like a catapult. Like you just get like boom. You just like feel the like launch just like hit you like just with the force, just like as you just get like launched 20 feet into the water.
All right. About at the apex of this trajectory into the water.
It's not
Every
a
side.
high trajectory. It's mostly straight.
Okay. Well, towards when I'm about to hit the water, I kind of reside in my fate and just close my eyes and accept what's to come.
Can he splash right next to me,
This is
like
where
as I'm
come.
floating in like an inner tube?
So yeah, you're like during the commotion, you're just like, screw this. Just like,
Yeah.
cool, I'm gonna float around.
Yeah, can he land right next to me? It'll be like, hey man.
Yeah, so you'll just get a huge wave. Make a dex save.
Oh, nat 1.
No.
Yeah!
Roll your percentiles as you get flipped into the water.
Well, Marshall, you're getting your wish.
The 69.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
I lose all my clothes.
My Hawaiian shirt.
No.
Once every
But
campaign.
you are benefited by the lack of the ability or the issue to affect you. So
Okay.
nothing happens because it doesn't affect you.
Okay, yeah. I
The
guess.
perks is not having anything on you.
Yes.
Yeah,
There
or
are a
being
number of
in a battle
benefits
or
about
something.
what we're in right now. Yeah, there's a number of
But-
benefits that you get.
Well, I fucking face plant in the water then.
Yeah, you definitely still just like full flip.
Underwater, I have my arms crossed.
Can I also?
Yeah,
like,
you
sit
lock
next
eyes
to
with
him?
each other as you see him now, as you see Gray flag to the water.
Slowly sinking.
And the water is like 4 feet deep where you are.
Okay.
You know, it's not in the area. You're not at the areas that you've molded the earth in, so
Okay.
it's only 4 feet deep here.
I just say this is what happens when you can't admit that you have a crush on.
You say this
Do I hear
underwater?
that or is that covered up?
Yeah, say you underwater still as you say this.
Yeah.
Just like white, and you see.
Yeah.
I cast Moldor to make a hole underneath me, and I just go under.
Keep going. Can you breathe underwater?
No.
Not for long.
I'm just gonna die here. I swim over and start
enthusiastically.
bringing him up.
All right, you get kind of forced up. I guess. Do you resist him trying to bring you
No.
up?
I've accepted whatever
Okay.
comes to me at this point.
He brings you up
Guess I'll
then.
die then.
You know, it's bad enough that you get me to flip into the water, but you could at least not commit suicide too.
It's the honorable thing to do.
Think of how torn up Claire would be if she saw you drowning in a hole of your own accord.
You know, I think the hole sounds a bit more appealing. Can you put me down, please?
As you
No.
just see Claire like 20 feet from you, just like laughing hysterically.
Claire?
I'm back
Not
in the
Claire,
sand.
sorry.
roll
I did the
around.
same thing. Bennett.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Lindsay.
not.
Lindsay.
Y'all work so hard to get Claire out.
Yeah.
It's coming right back in.
I grabbed can I like how heavy is Gray?
The truth may surprise you.
If you're like
Not
100 pounds, I'm gonna
clickbait. The
pick you
truth
up,
will
but-
surprise you.
If
Great,
you're like
real
100
weight.
pounds, I'm just gonna pick you up. But if you're like an
I'm
adult
a-
male,
I'm a healthy
17
165.
kilos.
4'22".
4'22". All right, I'm just gonna like grab him and like push him along. Like, what time is it right?
Yeah, but it hasn't been that long.
It hasn't been that long. Okay, well, I push him onto the beach. Like, we should play volleyball or something. Space volleyball.
What's volleyball?
Space volleyball.
Yeah, Top Gun.
Playing with the boys.
Playing with the boys.
Is there like a beach like? Is there a beach volleyball thing going on, or like what else is
You
there to
can
do?
set them up,
Down.
sure. We can play whatever it is. You can set up any games that you'd like.
Gonna take you right into.
I tell QR to stop
Dang
painting and play
ground.
volleyball with us.
QR triumphantly stands up and he's gonna turn the easel around to show everybody the canvas. So it's this like beautiful, well painted
Oh, is it now?
image of the ocean and of the shoreline going out into the horizon. And then on the front of it, he's hastily painted a bunch of stick figures in a wrestling match. Just like really, really low quality stick figures doing like pile drivers to each other.
Enum just like tilts.
There's
his
like
head.
a ring. There's like a wrestling ring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
One in the
hastily
air
drawn
with, like, this.
turnstiles.
Irish
Yeah.
whipping.
I gotta say, I'm
Oh,
pretty
watch out!
proud
Watch
of
out! Watch out! RKO out of nowhere.
One of them has.
It was me, Austin. It was me.
It's me,
It was
Austin.
Claire all along.
It was me all along.
From the top rope.
Ah,
Son
damn
of
it.
a
And somewhere off in a distance, Ricochet just flips for no reason.
Yeah, that honestly, my favorite part of that whole clip is just the announcers. He's just like, it was me, Austin. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Uh,
Good stuff.
but yes. no-
Edom like cocks his head and is like, very nice, QR. Now come play volleyball with us. I want to kick your ass.
I as he's saying, I want to kick your ass. I look Dr. Us. So they're being on the same team, right?
Duh. It's Q. What does QR do? I guess.
QR is
conveniently-
going to set his
Dr. Cross is standing next to Gray.
QR is going to set his pants aside, and he is going to join in the volleyball game.
All right. So as the
It's
lines
time
are
for some
affected,
DOA, y'all.
where do you go next to? Like, who do you go next to in terms of?
Oh,
like,
he goes next to Enum, his partner, his buddy. His
of
best friend.
course. Oh, okay. Right. Perfect. All right. We've got the team set. Let's get going. Is
Wait, no.
Gray and
No.
Dr. Cross get on their side of the net.
He's wearing Crocs. How is he supposed to play volleyball?
When I play, they become moon shoes. Boy.
It's bouncing.
Just
Not a
probably
high
stretching.
either. Like, because moon shoes don't get you that big a jump.
Reach down and pump them like my Jordans.
I immediately take off my shirt, toss it on the ground, start flexing, say the Gray.
Yeah.
Shirts?
Well, yeah, it was my cleric stuff.
No,
yeah.
QR, Dylan. I'm just imagining QR like actually look, and then like points, and they just got like the Jumpman logo on them.
Yeah, he does the pump. He reaches down, pumps the tongue a few
Yeah,
times.
well, that's what
Yeah.
I feel like what it is. It's just the moment where like it just like as it comes off,
Yeah.
like covers the camera, and then you just see him and just like the full, just like, "Hua!" It's just
Yeah.
like-
If feathers could be muscular, Avant is that.
yeah, he's like just like there's shine. He's glistening.
Yeah.
Skins versus shirts. Come, Gray. Let's show him where it hurts.
I keep my tank top on.
I request to not be skins.
What a shame.
I mean, it works. QR
Points
and
at you.
Edom have Pancake, and Avance and Dr. Cross have me. Both me and Pancake at the same level in this volleyball, whatever you guys are playing at.
I thought Pancake
what's-
was gonna be the ball.
Eno puts his hands on his hips and like looks at his team of like a drone, and I'm feeling slightly discriminated against right now. I thought we've been over the robo racism, Gray.
I pull out from my bag a little chime.
Hey, you know,
put it in the
you
dirt.
exactly know this has nothing to do with this. Now, it's team building exercise. Let's go.
I take out from my bag a little chime, put it into the sand, start dancing around, chime in it, reach into the sand, pull up big globs, put it on my face. Ugh. Chime, chime, chant, chant, dirt, dirt. Here we go.
Oh man!
This is amazing.
And with that, we will end this episode
Oh, come on, I got so hyped.
of Dark Matter.
Beach episodes are always the best.
Next time,
so hyped.
You're
the
already
epic
in the
volleyball
fraternity, you don't gotta
experience.
Pledge that hard.
Oh man, we
General
leave the-
Life Beach Volleyball. Eat your heart out.
Dark Matter Extreme 3
We've got-
Scarlet.
Eat your heart out. We're the most anime show around. We've got a tsundere. We've got beach fighting. We
Oh,
have
no,
a
you don't
single
use the
female
tsundere.
character.
That
I
the
wish
guy's
you could be this
ogle.
anime.
Oh man,
I got dibs on lovable idiot. None of you can have it. Looking at you, QR.
I don't know. I think we've got somebody who's definitely taking the lovable idiot part to a wealthy extreme in this episode, at least.
I just imagine the episode stops at Avant flexing, and then the screen goes grayscale, and it's just to be continued.
Yeah.
As we will see you all next week. Join us for
Goodbye.
a wonderful beach volleyball adventure.
I'm gonna die somehow.
Somehow.
Just you get bonked right in the head, breaks your neck.
Everybody comes back wide-eyed. How did Gray die?
A ball from the heavens has hit his head. It has caused him to become dead.
So long.